State regulators are putting the marijuana industry on notice for skirting state taxes and putting Coloradans' health at risk.
They're warning bad actors that there will be consequences for bringing hemp-derived and often chemically altered products into our legal marijuana system. Your investigator, Karen Morfitt, has been digging into this for months and joins us with an exclusive interview with state officials cracking down on bad cannabis.
Today, the DEA, EPA, HSI, and our partners with Adams County conducted a law enforcement event.
Last fall, federal agents swarmed a warehouse on the north edge of Denver.
You will see people in Clan Lab uniforms on the site. They are there to assess and address any potential hazardous threats.
They didn't say much else, leaving CBS Colorado with questions. The facility targeted by the DEA and EPA in that investigation belongs to Howe Processing. They are legally allowed to produce a variety of hemp-derived products, including synthetic THC, as long as those products are moved outside of Colorado. CBS Colorado found that company has past citations from the EPA for exposing staff to methylene chloride, a toxic chemical commonly used in paint thinner and known to increase cancer risks. It can also be used to convert hemp into THC. The company's owner was also operating warehouse cannabis. In 2024, their products were recalled after state regulators discovered the oil in their vape cartridges contained illegal pesticides and methylene chloride.
All right, compressors on.
A tainted supply chain can put companies following the rules at risk.
There's no contaminants, no yeast, no mold.
We went inside a local company following the rules.
We've got the infused material. The material is weighed for accuracy. So this actually rolls a double-ended joint, and it will cut it in half at the end of the process.
How much are we talking a day here?
We're rolling about 7,000 joints a day between two shifts.
The machine, unique in Colorado, costs nearly $300,000, the cost of hyper-compliance.
Are we going to see this type of compliance in every manufacturer?
We like to play by the book.
I can't compete with somebody who is skirting the rules.
Rich Battenberg is founder of the Clear Brands.
When a supplier shows up with something that is either dramatically less expensive or abundantly available in a constricted market, it's a buyer beware situation.
What you're looking at is distillate, liquid THC, cannabis flower reduced to its purest form.
All providers, when you make a production batch, whether that means raw distillate or a formulation, you need to send it out for testing.
A recent test on distillate from a potential supplier contained Delta-8 THC in high levels, signs it was likely converted from hemp, which shouldn't be found in Colorado.
Like, I shouldn't be seeing that in any kind of distillate that is, legal, compliant, and from cannabis alone. So, again, I rejected this oil. We did not buy it.
Every product on these shelves started as a plant. Everything tracked and entered into the state's seed-to-sale system called Metric before it ever reaches a customer.
You're talking about literally hundreds of thousands of transactions a day going through that system.
Inconsistent data may point to two possible problems: tax evasion and illegal product being laundered into the legal market.
So to describe it as laundering is probably, it's a good analogy. It's certainly provocative and probably dead on.
The alleged scheme is called inversion. Operators enter marijuana waste into the state's tracking system, discard it, and replace it with the cheaper, sometimes chemically altered, hemp-derived products. It poisons the legal supply chain, putting consumer health at risk, and it launders tax liability out of existence. Money that should flow to schools, roads, and community programs never gets there.
I know how much it costs to grow a pound of cannabis. How can some of these other people be actually making any money at the price that they're selling it for? As it says, the math doesn't math. That's interesting too, because
Chuck Smith, CEO of Colorado Leads, a nonprofit trade group representing the cannabis industry, said the risks of inversion are clear.
that does two things. First and foremost, there is a potential threat to public safety for our consumers and our patients, and we can't have that. Secondly, it hurts all the good actors who are really trying to play by the rules.
This sounds serious. It is.
Dominique Mendiola is the director of Colorado's Marijuana Enforcement Division, or MED. They've put the industry on notice, issuing a public bulletin warning of compliance issues that present serious risks to public safety, market integrity, and the tax revenue framework supporting Colorado's marijuana industry.
It's not just about trying to catch this activity that's occurring. It's being proactive and doing everything we can to prevent these risks from being introduced.
She points to changes being made to the testing process that will take effect this summer,
so that we can require particular testing that makes it easier for us to detect inversion.
Businesses that can't explain those discrepancies could face product holds, license suspension, or criminal investigation.
These systems are put in place to protect the integrity of this industry. We have been a model for the country for years, and so we have to make sure that we protect that.
Than Howe is the owner of both Warehouse and Howe Processing, where our investigation began.
$700,000 in cash and property, and 38 people under arrest.
These are people that are willing to kill people to protect their business.
Nearly 20 years ago, he was indicted on 59 counts related to drug trafficking and money laundering. He would later plead guilty in federal court to 2 counts of conspiracy to distribute marijuana. He was then allowed to apply for a social equity license and legally sell marijuana. He has since surrendered that license following the recall. For those in the industry doing it right, the state's crackdown is welcome, but the timing is another matter.
I'm happy that they're here. I mean, I guess you could argue that what took so long, but you know, that's crying over spilt milk.
The most recent inspection report from the State Health Department says in November, samples were taken from Howe Processing that showed some of their products didn't come from hemp at all and were entirely chemically manufactured. We did attempt to reach Than Howe for a comment and were told he declined. I'm Karen Morfitt covering Colorado First.
Karen, thank you. And Karen is a part of the Your Reporter team covering Colorado First and digging into stories all across the state impacting you and your family.